Hi guys, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject today, which is sales. Alright, we got a great subject for today, so let's go ahead and get entertained. First, I want you to say hey to my son.
What's up, guys?
Alright, that's my super guy. Our question for today, our statement for today is amazing. Selling. How great leaders inspire action for success in others. How do you do that? What does that mean? Oh no, I dropped the phone. Well, listen, guys, it's amazing. How do people inspire other people to be successful or to want to be the best they can be? First of all, they have to already be inspired. The question is, how great leaders inspire action for success in others? Most of the leaders that I've ever met that are really, really good at their job or their profession is that they have this air of they know what they're doing. The reason why is they're confident. A lot of times to become confident, you have to go through. And what that means is your leaders, they will inspire you to go through the things that you have to go through to become the best that you can be, which is to be successful. We're important and we matter. Salespeople and everybody want to be the best they can be. How do you inspire others? Hopefully you've got a kind word. Hopefully you've got an attitude that says, hey, you're important and you matter. A lot of people don't know that they matter because a lot of times nobody's told them, hey, you matter. A great leader once told me, you lead up front. You don't lead from the rear. And I couldn't understand that because I always heard you led from the rear. Great leaders, they do the things that other people say, that's not my job. That's not my responsibility. A true leader has many hats that they wear. They don't just wear one hat. They do everything. They've got their finger in the pie. And great leaders, they don't act like they've arrived. They're very humble people. I've met some really great salespeople and sales managers who were unbelievable. And the reason why they were unbelievable leaders is because they never saw the job as something that couldn't be done. They always saw the job being done. Great leaders and people who inspire others, they do it based on their success. The more times you get better at something, people are going to be looking at you. And when you become a leader and you start inspiring people, people want to be like you. They want to follow you. Now, nobody should follow somebody blind 100%. That's just not right. Our conversation today is how do you as a leader inspire others to success? One of the big things I'm going to tell you to do is to say, hey, you can do anything you put your mind to, but you have to be willing to go through. And I mean, sometimes it ain't easy to go through. A lot of great salespeople became successful through many trials and errors. That means they failed a whole lot of times. If you are a salesperson or a person who just got a hold of this video and you're trying to figure out, well, how do you inspire others to be successful? In your own mind, you have to think to yourself, I am successful. I can do this. You have to write down your goals. You have to write down the ammunition and information that you need to look at on a daily basis to say, I may not be where I want to be yet, but I'm working on it one day at a time. Step by step. It's just that easy. If you have people that work for you and you're wanting them to be successful in selling, you got to show them how to be successful. A lot of times it's hard to tell people to sell something and to do something if you ain't never done it. So you got to get your feet wet. A real leader will get themselves dirty. They will clean the carpets. They will clean the bathrooms. They will do everything and not say it's not their job. Are you a leader? I believe you are. I think you're searching on how to be the best person that you can be. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. You know, my simple job is I love everything there is to do with sales. I love talking about sales. It's like my favorite thing. But I know in real life, sales are not always easy. Some days are really, really good. And sometimes you don't sell nothing. And then some days you just might want to just give up. But, I've noticed the people that don't give up, they always seem to be successful. And leaders are leaders because they don't give up. I'm not going to say in my whole life that I've never given up. I've made a lot of mistakes. And I told you I would be honest with you about everything there is to know about selling. Selling is not for people who are afraid to hear the word no. It's a numbers game. Selling is a numbers game. And see, what happens is, if you are a leader, you're going to train your people to be able to deal with rejection. A lot of times people don't know how to deal with rejection. That's why they don't stay in sales, because after a while you get tired of being said no to. But see, somebody told me a long time ago, Gary, they ain't saying no to you. They're just saying no to your offering. So you got to go on to the next person. The next person, like I just said, it's a numbers game. I'm here in Florida right now. It's January, February, March, April. It's a little bit hot, and I'm sitting in my car. And I'm with my son, and I came up with this thought. Who inspires me? The kind of people that inspire me are outside of the box thinkers. What does that mean? They don't just think about what's in the front of them. They think about all the things and the activities that are outside of themselves to be a guidepost for them to become successful in selling. A true mentor, a leader, is going to be a successful-minded person. How do great sales leaders inspire action for success in others? They show it. I'm going to tell you what, you could be a brand new salesperson, but if you show up at your job with an attitude, with a big old smile on your face, they're going to be like, damn, this is a little bit different than most of the people that come in here that are hired. If you're a new salesperson, be enthusiastic. Get yourself a little booklet. Take notes all the time. You want to increase your knowledge in sales, and the way to do it is you have to study the craft. You have to get around mentors and leaders. And if you're a leader and you're trying to help your people to become successful, don't talk down to them. Talk to them. Have a conversation. We have conversations to make things move in sales. If you want your salespeople to be successful, sometimes you got to be a little stern with them, and sometimes you got to give them a little bit of room. A lot of times when you're a successful manager and you're a successful sales leader, the reason why is because you've put in the time to work with your people. You've made sure they've got the training that they need to be able to take care of objections and problems and situations. And they need a continuation of training. You're not done. Somebody asked me a long time ago, Gary, when did you finish school? I'm like, I ain't never finished school. I'm still going. The more you learn, the more you earn. That's what they say. But that doesn't necessarily mean if you learn the wrong way, you're going to earn anything. If you're trying to inspire people to be the best they can be, you got to want to be the best. You got to want to try to be the best. It's easy to tell people to do something, but if you ain't trying it yourself, it's really not true. Salespeople, we're very technical people. We're kind of like, we're an odd bunch of people. We're people that, we accept people saying no. We accept the idea that we got to say, did you want to go ahead and go with that? If you want to have some passion in your life and you want people around you to be successful, be kind to them to the best of your ability. You do have to have rules, and you have to do the right thing. I didn't say you weren't going to get mad and frustrated. You're not going to yell. But see, if we look at people as future awesome, we just have to take the time to help them be awesome. Sometimes people don't want to hear that. Sometimes they think they know it all. They think they've arrived. But if you are an awesome salesperson, you're what you call being a type of person who's very coachable. Being coachable means you're willing to listen because you got 2 ears and you got 1 mouth, and you take notes. You use little bits and nuggets of information that you pick up over time. And those little bits and pieces of information become the way you communicate with people. You got to not sell things. The best salespeople I've ever seen, They just have a conversation about the customer. What's the benefit for the customer? What do they got right now? What are they dealing with? What do they expect? And then you ask for the order. These guys that I've seen, and I've done it myself, sometimes it's real easy. But real sales, it's like you get that objection, and then you close it. And that's awesome. How do great leaders inspire action for success in others? Like I just said it, guys, you have to be enthusiastic. You have to believe in your product. You have to believe that you can succeed. You have to believe that your people can succeed. You have to want your people to succeed. You got to want your people to be better than you. An inspiring salesperson or a sales manager or a person who inspires people, they got to be the ones who get in the dirt. They got to be the ones who've been through the mud. They've got to be the ones that say, I've done it, I've been there, and I've written the book. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Like I said, I love everything about selling. Leaders matter. Salespeople matter. And if you're a new salespeople, eventually you're going to be a leader. Do yourself a favor. Ask for the order every time. And don't forget to close the sale. It's very simple. Action makes things happen. Without any positive action, there's no positive direction. So remember, if you're a leader, and I know you are, because see, you're researching, you're trying to be the best salesperson or the best manager or the best business owner you're trying to be. But the action that we take to make ourselves better first, and then we're able to help those around us to be better. So reach out for those people that you know you can touch, that you can help to be successful, because this is what we do. Leaders make better leaders. We're important, and we want to make sure that other people's matter. So do me a favor, go out there and sell something. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, and my son's got something to say.
Hey guys, if you guys like this video, please press that big thumbs up and also subscribe if you guys want to see more videos. If there's anything that you guys want to see, comment down below, and thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.
That's my awesome son. Hey, listen, the question was amazing selling. How great leaders inspire action for success in others. We just do. Look, it ain't about us anymore. It's about other people. And when we become successful, it ain't because we did it ourselves. It's because we had people help us to be the best we can be. We got to do the work now. So go out there and sell something and have a great day. Bye-bye.